So what we're looking at here is the fetal skull. Now there are several bones and sutures that you should know on the fetal skull that you should also know on the regular skull. These bones right here are the frontal bones. These are the parietal bones. You can see maxilla bones, nasal bones, the mandible. If I turn it to the side here, now you can see the temporal bone. There's the sphenoid bone. Back here is the occipital bone. Other things that you should know right here, that's the coronal suture. Coronal suture. This is a sagittal suture. Once again, if I turn it on its side here, parietal bone, temporal bone, squamous suture. So occipital bone, parietal bone, that's a lambdoid suture. So let's look at some other structures that we only find on the fetal skull. We actually see that there are two frontal bones, and those frontal bones are separated by this, which is called the frontal suture. So that's the frontal suture there. The soft spots on the fetal skull are actually called fontanelles. And this one right here is called the anterior fontanelle. So that is the anterior fontanelle. If I turn it to its side here, this bone right here is the sphenoid bone, and this fontanelle right by the sphenoid bone is the sphenoidal fontanelle. So that is the sphenoidal fontanelle. We follow the squamous suture back over here to this corner right there, where essentially where the squamous and the lambdoid sutures meet. Right there, that is the mastoid fontanelle. So that is the mastoid fontanelle right there. And if I turn this guy around to the back side here, parietal bones again, occipital bone. This right here is a lambdoid suture. Here is the sagittal suture. And where they meet right there, that is the posterior fontanelle.